The next one is injecting interest. Not everything is intrinsically interesting. In fact, that's why they have to pay us to do our jobs. These are not things that we would do for free ordinarily. Also, maintenance of anything is repetitive and boring. And so we start to look for ways that we can use that creativity, use the tremendous imagination of kids with ADHD to inject interest. Let me use my elder son. He fought having ADHD until he was a senior in high school. And with techniques such as he was in honors English, and Mr. Feld required that they read 2 Jane Austen books and write an essay on the development of character and tone in Jane Austen. Chick lit, and my son wanted none of it. So we said, Mr. Feld's a good guy, he's flexible, let's go and see if we can negotiate something. So we went in, and what they finally negotiated was that my son would take the premise that he'd just discovered a new book by Jane Austen. They had the first 2 chapters, and you could tell that it was Jane Austen because of how they developed the tone and character in the first 2 chapters. And what he wrote was hilariously funny. I mean, he parodied it beautifully. Mr. Feld loved it. And the thing is, he'd achieved the educational goal, but in his own way that was interesting, challenging, funny. And so that's what they did for the rest of the year, was that they would write, if they had to write poems, he would write a funny poem. But as long as he attained the objective of the particular section, how he did it didn't matter to Mr. Feld. He was able to inject interest where there was none before.